Get it. See, she's happy because I'm out here with her. Wait till I fence the yard in, guys. We're going to fence in most of the yard over here. Wait till I do that. I'm not going to be able to get her inside. See, on my off nights, when it's cold like this, she'll come in every hour. Then she'll want to right back out, and she brings her toys with her. She lays her toys out here. But it is cold. It's like 20 degrees right now. It is cold, man. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that old fence up. But the top section I'm going to run with that fence line up there on top of the hill. I'm going to run that all the way over and come down, and it's going to join with the with that left side there. That's what I'm going to do. And I don't know if I'm going to fence in the side there. I mean, maybe that would be the best thing to do. We're going to try to fence that side. Then we'll do the other side too. Well, I'm still waiting on my glasses. As you can see, these are lopsided. The pair I had on, the stem came off. So this is my backup pair. Man, it is cold in here, guys. I gotta go inside, man. It's just too damn cold for the home here. That's lasagna. Well, that's gonna need heated up a little bit. I've made two trays. That's the big tray, and I have a little smaller tray too. You know, that lasagna, guys, it's expensive to make, man. I think it cost me about 30, maybe 35 bucks to make that and a smaller tray. So, yeah, here's my, I don't know if you can see that stem there. No, you can't see it. But that came off, and I used JB weld, and it came off again. I heated it up and put it back on. So my glasses, I think the guy tried making, I think he tried making a scam on me. Okay. He tried America's Best. They charged me $217.95 for one pair of glasses. Now I ordered the $89.95 frames, which you're supposed to get two when you order those cheap frames. And the eye exam, was $69. Okay. Then I ordered this protective film, the SV Poly. It's $35 a lens, so that's 79 bucks right there. You know, which if it was more than 217, I would have gratefully paid it as long as I'm getting two pairs, because any one of you that wears glasses, you know your glasses are going to drop on concrete and they're going to either break or they're going to get scratched, and you're going to have your backup pair. So that's why you have to have two pairs. And that's what I told the guy. I said, I came in here, this is the third time I'm coming here, the third year, you know, because you have the two pair special. And he said, okay, well, I'll give you one pair for free. So I sent in a complaint to the company. I still have yet to hear back from them. And I can tell you right now, I'm not going back to America's Best. I'm not going there again. Their customer service is horrible. they have the young kids behind the counter, and I guess if you're not just like them, they don't like you, and they don't give you no service. The girls reek of smoke. They smell like smoke, and they just have this attitude like they just don't give a crap about you, unless if you're just like them, or unless if you're a friend of theirs, I guess, or unless if you're one of their Facebook friends. So guys, I don't know what everyone's crying about. Everything's higher, prices are higher, and everything. I haven't seen that. The only thing that's going up is eggs. Eggs are like $12.99 a dozen, $12.99 a dozen. Which unless if you have kids that are devouring eggs, I don't understand why that's even an issue. One dozen eggs should last at least a week. A dozen eggs lasts us 2 to 3 weeks. Um, Chicken's like $5 a pound. If you wait for it to go on sale, it goes down to like two and a quarter or 2.55 a pound. Same with ground beef. Ground beef is $5 a pound, sometimes 8 if you get the 80/20, the real lean. Everything else is the same. Bread's the same. I don't understand what everyone's crying about. Gas is 3.50 for regular gas here. Super is almost $5 a gallon. That's the people's fault. That's not Trump's fault. It's not Biden's fault. That's your fault because you can't stay put. So someone asked me before. I said big dog parts, you can get them, and then they said now you're saying you can't get them. Well, see, let's say for instance I have a big dog chopper. Okay, let's say for instance I still have my Ridgeback, and the rear flywheel that's on the rear wheel that holds the belt. That's the rear flywheel. Let's say for instance that shatters. It cracks in half. Unless if you know someone that can repair that, which there ain't no one around here that can repair that. You're gonna have to get another one. Okay. Good luck finding that. Good luck finding something like that. All right. You might find one on eBay. It's going to be a lot of money, and it's not going to look like the one you had. So you have to go to eBay for that. Now, my Heritage Softail is also belt driven. That has a rear flywheel. If that shatters, all I got to do is go up here to Three Rivers Harley Davidson, which is 4 miles away. They might have one in stock. If they do, in the bag, out the door, right there and then. That's the difference. Okay. Everything you need for a big dog, you have to order it online. And there's only a handful of places that have big dog parts. And it's not like you own a Harley Davidson. Every dealership has Harley Davidson parts. Okay, that's the difference. Oh, sure. When Big Dog, before they went out of business, it was basically the same thing. You have to order everything online. Although I did hear some Harley Davidson dealers sold big dogs, and I also want to add, some parts are interchangeable because Harley also used the S&S engines. Now like with the brakes are a performance machine. Okay, you could go on Performance Machine's website and find brake pads, but you can't go in Harley Davidson dealership here and order brake pads. So You have eBay that you have to go to for a big dog, or you can go to bigdogparts.net or Wild Steed Works. And I think there's a couple small shops that also have. I think Dead Parts has big dog parts. But see, guys, they're all online, man. You have to go online for all this stuff, and you got to wait for it. You know, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have to do that with a Harley Davidson. The parts are readily available with a Harley Davidson. Now, if I do need a part from Harley, I'm not going to go to the dealer, all right? Because what's going to happen is they're going to say, why don't you bring it in here and we'll put it on for you, okay? Or they'll say, are you sure you need that? They'll try to sell you something more expensive. Now, since I have the extended warranty, I'm going to have to take a good look at that, as I may not be allowed to work on that bike. I'm going to have to look at that. But guys, I don't intend to put a lot of miles on it. I bought that just for an investment, for extra transportation, and because I like motorcycles. I don't put a lot of miles on. I mean, I just don't have time. I don't have time to ride the motorcycle anymore. There's just no time for it. I have a mountain bike. I haven't rode it in like 6 years. Not enough time for it. Oh, man, I'll choke it on my own flipping. Now, like living around here, weather-wise, we don't have any spring anymore, and we don't have a fall anymore. Around here, we have 4.5 to 5 months of winter here in Western Pennsylvania. Okay, winter here starts around Halloween, and it ends in the middle of March. So you have November, December, January, February. You figure probably 1 or 2 weeks of October, 1 or 2 weeks of March. So that's 5 months of winter we have here. Freezing Arctic temperatures. Then what'll happen around the second or third week of March is it'll automatically shoot straight up to 80 degrees, skip spring altogether, and go straight from winter into summer. Okay? That'll last till about the first week of September. Then it starts dropping off and getting colder really fast. So the fall is real short lived. Might have maybe a month of fall weather. But there's no more 4 seasons like it used to be when I was a kid. You know, I'd love to move from here, guys. I'd love to move away from here. Even if it's somewhere else in Pennsylvania, like maybe Towanda or Pleasantville or even Tynesta or Jim Thorpe, PA. It has to be out of Allegheny County. As I told you guys, they raised our county tax by 36% in one jump. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to hurt a lot of people because people around here are struggling as it is. Okay. What that's going to do is they're going to spend even less. So they're already people here. They do everything themselves. It's all do-it-yourselfers here. That's why you don't see any tradesmen here. So people now are going to tighten up their belts even more. They're going to spend even less money around here. So that means the economy will go downhill even more around Western Pennsylvania. And since landlords, their property tax goes up too, it went up 36% for everybody. That means the rent is going to go up 36% for people that rent. Okay. That also means stores, their property tax is going up 36%. So that means whatever a store is selling, they're going to have to raise their prices 36%. You understand? And this isn't a good time for that. It's just not a. It's not a good time. I'll be able to pay that because we don't have kids. We don't have children devouring everything, constantly eating. But if you have kids that are constantly eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating, may I have more? They eat and eat and eat and eat. You're gonna have a tough time paying that 36%. Then every single 6 months you gotta buy your kids new shoes, new pants, new shirts because they're growing out of them. Those people are gonna have a tough time paying the property tax. Now the nice thing about Allegheny County is you can pay property tax with a credit card. Okay, with my school district, you can't do that. They want cash. They want cash on the barrelhead, brother. Okay, cold hard cash, and that's the big one. That's the one that's 3,600 and some bucks. They want cash. They do not. They don't accept credit cards. Where the county taxes, you can pay with a credit card. Why? The township doesn't accept the credit card payments because they don't want to get. They want that cash, the cold hard cash. Guys, look at these. I found 3 of these big carpet towels, man. You should see how you guys should see how thick the rubber on the back of these is. So I found 3 of them. I used one as a doormat for my rear door, and I'll show you what I did with the other one. All right, that's what I did with the other carpet towel, guys. Okay, I molded it. To the dashboard. I also have I cut where the vents can work, and I glued these little guys down. And these are all my little ducks. I glued them boys down, man. I glued them down, guys. So, all right, we're in the Jeep. As you can see, it's 19 degrees out. 48,313 miles. You know what I like about these vents here? You can move these vents, and they go like that. You can move them. Here's your window controls, front and back. I'm not opening them right now because it's cold. We have heated seats. I don't know what that is. That's something for going downhill. You know what? That might be traction control. I think that's what that is. We also have power mirrors, left and right. You have a 12-volt DC. We also have an AC outlet too. I forget. I think that's in the back somewhere, so you can plug it. I forget. I have to look up and see just what what wattage that holds. But we do have I think we have an AC inverter somewhere in here. For air conditioning, you push that in. We also have heated mirrors. For heated mirrors, you push that in. And here's your fan controls. We have Navi in here. I have to update this in 28 days, by the way. Everything's touch on this. Oh, let's see here. Here's the steering wheel controls. I haven't, to be honest with you guys, I haven't even messed with these yet. There's also buttons back in here for the radio. There's buttons in the back of the steering wheel for the radio. And then down here, that's your axle lock and your sway bar disconnect. That's your door locks. And that's your four-wheel drive selector. And that's your gear shift. I got a real bar in here. The tops do come off for the left and right. So all you do, you take that off, and then the hickeys in the back, and these sections come out, which I'll probably never do. There's also lights underneath your mirror. To tell you the truth, I don't even know what this button here does. You know what? That's probably a dimmer. That's probably a dimmer. Automatically dims. And then we have our glove compartment. Got my damn gloves caught in there, guys. They're frozen too. Oh man, I tell you, it's so cold, guys. It is so freaking cold, man. So as you see, I have a curtain in the back because the people, everyone around here, they drive with their high beams on. So, and not to get myself blinded, I have a curtain that separates the rear window. What I'm going to do as soon as it gets warm is I have 4 suction cups. I'm going to super glue my suction cups to the rear window, and I'm going to mount that curtain on the rear window. Yeah, that's what people do here. Oh, you guys, I tell you what, man, you ain't seen nothing till you come here. If you think your town's bad, brother, you need to come here, man. You won't last even a day here. You'll wind up getting arrested for assault the very first day you move around here. You ain't seen nothing until you come to the Pittsburgh area. These drivers around here, man, they'll make you into a psychopath. Within 1 day, you will be a psychopath. Yeah, so I don't put many miles on the bikes, guys, because I don't have time. That's why, believe it or not, I'm thinking of selling Harley. I'm thinking of selling that dude, man. I don't have time for motorcycles no more. You know, I'm the only driver in the house here. My wife doesn't drive. So what I'll do is I'll shop on the way home from work. You know, in a way, I like doing that because it's so crazy in the mornings that I can't wait to get off the road. So that gives me a good incentive to go in the supermarket. You know, because you get tailgated everywhere. All hours, any day, you get tailgated. So I try not to go out as much as I can. That's another reason why I don't put many miles on the bike, because it's just you literally take your life in your own hands here. And then I have to walk my dog. And if she went back in, my back door is probably wide open, wide open, wide open. My wife ain't gonna get up and close the door. So we're probably losing heat. Furnace is probably on once again, but she ain't gonna get up and close the rear door. Oh, she's gonna leave up on me, man. So yeah, I have to do all the shopping. I have to get our medications. I walk my dog because I enjoy doing that. And if I have a little bit of time here and there, I can go out on the e-bike, make a video on the e-bike, or maybe make a video on the motorcycle if I find time. Guys, I can't wait until I retire. I can't wait, boy. When I retire, I'm supposed to be getting $31,000 in cash. Okay, that might be our rent money, because I don't see how we're going to move out of here unless if we rent something. I don't see it happening unless if somehow, because we don't got no one to help us. Okay, my sister don't talk to me. She don't talk to me no more. She basically told me that I am not welcome in their house, and she's never coming over here. And all my friends are dead. They're all dead. All the dudes I went to grade school with, they're all dead. But maybe one or two of them, and I don't know none of them anyway. So I have no friends. All my friends are dead. So I have absolutely nobody to help us. So we're going to have to rent something in order to move out of here. So that's where that money's going to come in. I'm going to try to retire in 4 to 5 years. So I'm in a hurry to finish this house here. I'm in a hurry to finish this place. Hey, why are you? Oh yeah, this Jeep also has automatic headlights. It has. The only thing this doesn't have is a sunroof, which my Cadillac has a sunroof. And man, I don't miss it. Man, I don't miss that. I don't miss that. I'll tell you one thing bad about a sunroof is when you open that, people could throw stuff in. Like they could throw a cigarette in at you if they don't like the way you're driving. Tossing a cigarette, tossing a rock, maybe a firecracker. That's why I don't like a sunroof. I mean, nobody's ever done that to me, and don't you try that. But that's why I don't miss having a sunroof. Or if you go through like a bad area of town, someone can jump on your car and they can jump in right through the sunroof. That's another reason why I don't like those. Let me see what else is going on here, guys. Yeah, so Allegheny County raised our property tax by 36%. It went from $549, or no, $545. If I pay it before the end of March, it'll be $739. Now, naturally, the more money your home is worth, the more it goes up. My next door neighbor here, since their house has been renovated a little bit, theirs went up $200 and some dollars. I understand why they had to raise it, but why couldn't they have did it a little at a time? Because the economy around here is horrible. It's just horrible here. Finding a good job around here, man, is just about impossible. Most people around here, they work 2 jobs just to make ends meet. Some of them 3 jobs just to make ends meet. So, yeah, so I glued them boys down. Oh, she came back out. Yeah, that means the door must be wide open. All right, I got to go back in, guys. You know what? I'll see it. I don't think these are going to slide around, but if they do, I'll have to put double-sided tape underneath that carpet, underneath that piece of carpet, guys. Here, let me show you. Let me show you these dudes, man. Let me show you these guys here a little bit. All right. Got our garage door opener for where I work. There you go, guys. Man, we got a couple on antenna over there too, man. Got a couple on the antenna too, Mr. Magoo. Oh, these heated seats, man, feel nice. So if you want to move that right mirror, then this works as a joystick. Hey, the knob's like a joystick. All right. So I'll move it to the right a little bit. There we go. We'll leave it like that. And they're heated too. You can see like in that mirror there, you can see that little sticker, whatever it is, a laser sticker. What you do is you push that in, and that heats the mirrors up. That just, you know what? That just might be on my left mirror. I don't know. Maybe it's on both. I think it's probably on both. Okay, we don't need that on. Turn that off. All right, guys. I gotta shut this off, man. What time is it now? 8:29. And you know what the funny thing is? Who owned this Jeep? They had somebody that they knew somebody that worked in the place that I work in right now because they visited my place at work with this Jeep. And they live in Snowshoe, West Virginia. That's where they come from with this. So that's why they had to have a Rubicon 4-wheel drive. Oh, let's see here. You know what? I wonder what this button here does. Load. Oh, I didn't even know it did that, guys. Look at that, man. I guess this takes what is it, DVDs or CBDs or CBS or ABCs or something like that. I didn't know it did that, man. Boy, it's a shame that it doesn't come all the way out. I could have a little secret compartment in there for like a gun or something. I didn't know it did that, to be honest with you. Menu. Let me see what I can order. Thought I was going to be able to order some hamburger or something, man. What the hell? My files. Let me see if they put anything on here. Manage my pictures. What is that? No, there's no pictures in it. Media. Nothing on there about Trump. Pool. What do I pull? It's not. How am I supposed to pull it? I don't understand. All right. Let me see here. There's a phone here. I don't need a phone right now. Guys, how the devil, man, do I get back to the damn navigation? Oh, there we go. Where to? See, now hit go home, and this will basically make a route back to their house in Snowshoe, West Virginia. I already did. I'm not going to go through that.
Please drive to highlighted route.
See, and it comes through the speakers. Wait a minute, guys. I got to hit stop. There we go. We got stop done. And we'll go back to the radio. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all later, man. I still don't understand what I'm supposed to pull here. It says pull. You know, I better stop messing with it before I pull the damn button off.